I'm Dustin from Men vs. Nature.
And I'm Kevin.
And we just parachuted into the hills of southeastern Ohio. Now your first order of business is to check for cell phone service. No bars. Shit! Next thing you're going to want to do is get your bearings. Top of the hill looks like a great place to start. It's important when you're traveling in the wilderness to always be on the hunt for plants or things in nature that can help you survive. And I think this tree over here will find just that.
The ridge runners of southeast Ohio used to refer to this tree as the sack tree. And it's pretty late in the year, but as you can see, it still has one fruit left. This will provide you with many, many different resources. Good. Now you see here, we stumbled upon this dry creek bed. And although it's bone dry, sometimes you can still find water in it. Ah, plenty of fresh drinking water. This will keep us hydrated for days.
Alright, we've reached our vantage point from earlier in the episode. And as you can see, it didn't really help. But I did notice a plant on the trek up that could help us out in the long run. Now this is what the ancient ridge runners refer to as a machete plant. And if you can get to its roots, it'll help you out greatly. Now that's what we were looking for. Alright, right now, this good clear spot is a nice place for our shelter. And as you can see, the sun's going down. And an easy way to tell about that is to hold your hand up to it. We have this long till the sun goes down. So I'm gonna go look for berries and shit.
Alright, when Dustin goes to look for berries and shit, I guess I'll work on a shelter. We've got plenty of wood around here to make a shelter. But it's all gathering it. As you can see, after minutes of trying to build a shelter, I don't know jack shit about it. But I think I hear Dustin coming back, so hopefully he has something to eat. Hey bro, did you find anything to eat?
I found these ants.
Alright.
I think I'll have one right now. Tasty. Now ants are a good source of vitamins and a small bit of protein. And any protein you can find will help.
With my shelter done and the sun going down, it actually looks like the rain might hold off. So I won't need this, and I can just camp out under the stars tonight.
It's the morning of day 2, and we've came across these cattails, which we're going to gather and use for our fire tonight. Shit, I broke it.
You can cut.
These little hairs right here are highly combustible.
We're walking on this old logging trail that we just found, but there's no certain rescue. It could go on for miles and miles and miles, but for now we think we're going to stick to it.
Gathering firewood and tinder as you're making your way through the wilderness is an important skill to have. Like this tinder here. Oh yeah, it's a lot of tinder. Alright, right now I'm just making it tinder ball to help us start this here fire. We're going to be using the bark from the trees and the little hairs from the cattails. And I always carry a piece of flint and a container of butane with me every time I enter the wilderness. During the time lapse, we caught a rat, which we cleaned up and I've pretty much had our supper on. It's the last piece right in here, blackened rat. Delicious. Tastes like chicken.
Now as night falls, it's important to keep your fire nice and stoked. It's a big morale booster and it'll help keep predators away.
Now you're going to want to make sure you get your fires as out as you can get them before you can leave them. I seem to have ran out of urine.
Alright, it's morning, day 3. We just got up, put out our fire, and now we're going to try to find us a new vantage point in hopes of getting out of here. Wish us luck. Alright. I think we just ran into some luck. Get out there.
Ran across what appears to be a more well-maintained logging road than earlier. So we're going to pick a direction and see where it takes us.
Yeah.
Now there's a bunch of litter on this side of the road, which is a good indication that you should go that way. Good rule of thumb, always follow litter.
Where there's litter, there's dumb people that litter. But I think our journey has come to an end. So, for everyone still watching, I'm Kevin. And that's Dustin.
I'm Dustin.
We'll see you later.
We did it, bros.